The Crow Creek Reservation is located along the Missouri River about 60 miles southeast of Pierce, South Dakota. It is inside of Buffalo, Hyde, and Hughes counties. This map shows it is the little reddish purple area in the middle of the state. You can also see the other reservation areas around South Dakota as well. The Crow Creek Reservation and Sioux Tribe is organized into three districts: Big Bend, Crow Creek, and Fort Thompson. Fort Thompson is the reservation's major town and capital. The Crow Creek tribal school systems include an elementary school inside of Fort Thompson and a K-12 boarding day school approximately 10 miles north in Stephen. Fort Thompson is adjacent to the Big Bend Dam. A monument called the Spirit of the Circle Monument at the Big Bend Dam was dedicated in 2002 to honor more than 1,300 people who died at the reservation from malnutrition and exposure over the 3-year period in the 1860s, following the forceful removal of the Santee Dakota people in the Dakota War of 1862. The Dakota War of 1862 had many different names, such as the Sioux Uprising, the Dakota Uprising, the Sioux Outbreak of 1862, the Dakota Conflict, the U.S.-Dakota War of 1862, and Little Crow's War. It began on August 17, 1862, along the Minnesota River in southwest Minnesota. This war was an armed conflict between the United States and several bands of the Eastern Sioux, also known as the Eastern Dakota, which was led by Little Crow. By late December of 1862, the U.S. soldiers had taken captive more than 1,000 Dakota Indians who were held in jails throughout Minnesota. After many trials and sentences, on December 26, 1862, in Mankato, Minnesota, the U.S. became victorious with a mass execution of 38 Dakota Indians, which was the largest one-day executions in American history. In April of 1863, the rest of the Dakota Indian people were forced out of Minnesota into the Nebraska and South Dakota areas. The settlement of the Dakota and Lakota people onto the reservation areas in South Dakota was thought to be considered part of the Great Sioux Reservation, but was always declared separate as the Crow Creek Reservation. Most of the reservation's land today is leased to only a few ranching families, which makes unemployment high. The Sioux Tribe operates the Lodestar Casino and Hotel, which is one of the main tourist attractions to the reservation area. Other tourist attractions for the reservation include the Big Bend Dam, which holds back the Big Bend Reservoir, also known as Lake Sharp, one of Missouri's mainstream reservoirs. Lake Sharp is a main attraction for fishing and boating. The Crow Creek Reservation can be reached through many different highways, such as South Dakota Highway 47, South Dakota Highway 50 off of Interstate 90, and through South Dakota Highway 34 east of Pierre.